there, Brent? Did you get out of there?
Welcome back for part 3. This should be the last one here. So yeah, Brent and I, we headed back towards the cabin there. It was starting, you can tell it was starting to get dark here, and we just decided, you know, it's like kids, you want to switch bicycles and try the other kid's bike. Well, we wanted to switch snowmobiles, so he jumped on the Rupp and I jumped on the Pantera there. And we got just near the cabin. There's a little gravel pit there on the other side, and Brent went down the hill and came to a pretty good stop, and over the bars he went. And I don't know how those skis didn't rip off on that trip, because it had a lot of sudden crashes with going over the bars and stuff. Okay, so we head back to the cabin here. I took this picture because it reminded me of the four-wheel drive symbol that lights up on the dash, you know, like on, I think it was the Jeep YJs were like that. So that's why I took that picture.
Here's the camera, or radio, $4 at grocery store. $3.99 to be exact.
Making some snow.
Brent's making a snow sandwich.
Making some water, I mean.
Putting mustard and insulation on it. We got this fire rolling. We just pounded the living hell out of those ditches. Holy, still coming down. For all the folks at home just tuning in. She's a-snowing. Dog stayed in the cabin where it's nice and warm. Brent can't take the heat anymore, so he's shutting the old stove. We got her roaring pretty good. There's a bottle of R&R for anybody who's just thinking that they know the way it is, because when you're out here at minus 30, you're not drinking pretty much straight whiskey. You're gonna be freezing, but not us. We are as warm as it gets, and we're ready for round 2. We're going to leave the dogs, they'll have a nice bed. We're going to head out on those trails and see if we can do some hill climbing. I want to show Brent a little secret trail. Not many trails that Brent doesn't know about, but I don't think you know about this one, eh, Brent? He might have been there one day when he was a Boy Scout.
It was one of those trap lights, I could have been there.
What if you weren't? What if you weren't there?
Well, then I was on this side of the river.
Like that. Dave got his toe strap. Yep. Dave forgot his oil. Dave forgot his jacket. And Dave just about forgot himself. But he made her home.
His fucking van just about left without him.
Yeah, his van. She's quite the unit, that van. There's the woodshed. No wood in it. Gotta close that door, Brent says. Minus 30. It only feels like minus 1 out here now. But if I stand there for more than 16 seconds, it'll feel like minus 22 plus tax. You watch the dog, her feet are gonna get cold right away. We were supposed to go to Rob this weekend on a little journey, but I didn't want to go because of my little doggy. Aries, she's half husky, so she's no problem. She can handle the cold. But when it comes to winter time, Chevelle can still run faster, but Aries is she's gonna win the race because she's slow and steady. Oh, Chevelle's taking one slow and steady as we're speaking. But yeah, no, my dog's she's not made for the. She's not made for anything other than shitting right now. She's not made for the winter. She's made for summertime. She's a swimming dog. Aries is a good all-around dog. And she proved that last night. Minus 30, and she would have slept outside if she would have had her way. Chevelle, on the other hand, she was shitting her brains out and freezing her paws off. Frickin' shit's freezing before it hits the...
So after a couple of days, the cabin was finally warm by now, and we decided we were going to head out for a good full day ride. We wanted to put on the miles. And so we left the cabin, and I wanted to show Brent this trail that I had found a few years prior to 2008. I kind of just stumbled on it quadding one time. And so we went looking for that trail, and we did find it. And so we traveled down there quite a ways. We ended up taking the dogs with us on this trip. It had warmed up a few degrees. But I went back looking for this trail in 2014 with a buddy, and we were on sleds, and I couldn't find it. It was totally grown in.
Fresh pow, eh, Brett?
She's a mad pal.
Mad pow disease. Awesome. Breaking trail.
So the trail started out tight, and then it opened up quite a bit, and boy, the snow got deep, and it was a lot of fun. The machines were really working hard, and so were the dogs. And after this trip, I kind of decided that I would never run my dog like that again. I mean, we stopped for lots of breaks, but still it was pretty tough on them. And but it kept them warm because it was still about minus 27 or minus 28, I believe. And so anyways, we ended up finding a pipeline, and that was a lot of fun. The snow was really deep, and we just kept continuing on, and it was just such a blast. I'll always remember that trip, and I'm glad I finally got to edit these videos there. It took me forever because these videos are so old that the files just are all corrupted and messed up, and so I had to just keep trying new things before I finally got it.
Deep snow here.